Monday again, and that means another Manscaped Mouth Experience Monday. Dude, Brett, Jason, sit down to a blind from JD where we pit the Sazerac and Brown Foreman Early Times Bottled 'em Bonds against each other. Find out what we thought on this episode of The Bourbon Hunters. Have you thought about supporting our podcast? Head on over to our website at www.bourbonhunters.com where you can by picking up one of our Kinsey Drams or ordering from our partners over at manscaped.com. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us on our hunt for great bourbon. Reward yourself and sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy. Welcome to another episode of the Bourbon Hunters. It is Mouth Experience Monday again. And we've got Dude Pool,
JD Fritches,
Brett Bryan,
Jason C.
And today we're being hosted for Mouth Experience Monday by JD, who brought a fucking head-to-head when we just said we were getting back to blinds. But what are you going to do?
It's a head-to-head blind.
It's still head-to-head. The best of both worlds. The fun never starts. All right, here we go, guys. Sizzle alert. This summer, let the only thing smoking at your barbecue be the grill, not your grooming game. Get ready for the ultimate cookout season with Manscaped. Whether you're flipping burgers or cannonballing into the pool, make sure your meat looks neat with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Fire up your grooming routine and keep it cool with Manscaped. Head to manscaped.com and use the code Bourbon Hunters for 20% off and free shipping. Let's make this summer sizzle for all the right reasons. All right, guys. I should be like an ad reader.
You could do it.
You could do it.
You could do it.
You got a good voice.
When I turn on my radio voice, but I have to do it. Like I don't have a radio voice. I have to. Yeah.
When I turn on my radio voice,
I have to turn it on. You know,
I have because I used to MC.
Yeah. I've heard yours. Yours is really funny. Yours is like the old school traditional MC.
DJ MC. Yeah. I don't know if I could do the radio voice, but when it's time to turn it up,
right? That.
Yes.
This is so stupid, but that reminds me of, was it Guy Smiley on Sesame Street or Electric Company or something like that? He was the game show host.
Oh, God.
I'm Guy Smiley. Yeah. Like, that's what you sound like when you do that. It cracks my shit up.
Yeah.
All right, so as I mentioned, we have a head-to-head here. We've got two bottles, and they're both blinded, so I guess it technically fits into a blinded Manscaped Monday. Mouth Experience Monday something. Anyway. Felt like Groundhog Day there. That's why I was like, Mouth Experience Monday again. All right. Nosing number one.
Again.
It's a buttery popcorn, like toffee. Oh, man, you're going back and forth?
You're looking at me like I'm crazy. Two to me is a little bit sweeter than one is.
I'm looking at you like you're trying to pull shit on us, is what I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
2 is richer for me.
Yeah.
It's like you
richer
know
and
me.
Sweeter.
Yeah.
Richer and sweeter, 100%. And I feel like it's more complex as well. That
we like to use the
probably
word
covers that.
Robust.
as Clyde would say, robust.
First time I ever heard robust was like when I moved here and I went to like my first like business meeting. They were using all like the corporate buzzwords.
Yeah.
First, we're going to synergize our robust website. I'm like, what the hell are you saying?
Let me lay out the touch points.
Yeah, we're going to distill it down from one level to the bottom.
Let's take this offline. Let's take this offline.
Let's take it offline.
God, we should create a feed on Twitter or something where it just talks about those stupid terms.
We're going to double click down.
Double click down.
My boss got me a meeting bingo card for Christmas for all of those things.
And seriously,
it's like we're going to give you 30 minutes back to your day. You know what I mean?
I had one of those today.
I get that all the time.
Of those today. Oh my God! I just want to smack people when they say that. And then it never fails when someone's, you'll get 30 minutes back on your day. And then some jackass every time feels the need to ask a stupid question to prove they were on the meeting.
And it lasts the 30 minutes.
And then that question will lead into a whole bunch of tomfoolery.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Okay, Peter Griffin.
You know what really truffles my mushrooms?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hand crank?
When people are talking about like being, on the web and they're like, well, I was on the line today.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
No, people say that because of the internship.
Of dial it up. Oh, I thought you meant like dial up internet.
I say it all the time. It drives my coworkers nuts.
But they say it because of the movie
I'll
The
see you
Intern.
guys. Yeah,
On the line.
I'm like tomorrow. Like,
Right.
'cause, you know, we're doing like remote.
There's that
so-
whole scene where Vince Vaughn, they're trying to come up with an app, and Vince Vaughn comes up with Instagram, basically, which already existed. And he's like, you
Same
take a
buttery.
picture, and it ends up on the line. And so, like, that's the joke. So all the people that say that are probably joking about that movie. They're not really meaning it. 100% guaranteed. Unless they're 80. All right. I'm going to go ahead and dive into number one.
I did too.
But number one, I felt like after I smelled two, went back to one, I got like brown sugar and caramel.
A little more spice on one as well.
Yeah, it wasn't there on the first smelling, but the second smelling.
The first smelling.
We do that in the bathroom at our house too. Like we have the
Yeah.
first smelling, and then we go back in for.
Then
a
you go in for
smelling.
the second smelling to see if
Right.
you could figure out what you ate the night before.
Right.
Yeah, got it.
This tastes like a 1985 fruit tree.
Due date.
Due day.
Due day. Due date salami again.
He likes the cured meats.
Oh, he's all about the cured meats.
Yeah, that's how you keep your meats, keep your meat neat, right? There you go.
Manscaped. Yeah, Manscaped.
So
Oh yeah, Manscaped.
it reminds me I need to speak to you
Oh.
at some point. I've written some very rough drafts of songs that could be intros for our show.
Okay, and you want me to sing them?
Well, and potentially play the music if you
Are they
can.
real men of taters?
No.
Oh,
They're just regular songs, meaning to be an intro for this show. And they're meant to be a little corny / serious at the same time. I get on the taste of the first one, and then I go back to the nose. Let me go.
tip of the tongue.
I do feel like it is a little bit light on the proof, a little thin.
Well, number one.
It does have a pretty good finish, though, considering that it's like a medium finish for me.
Something on the
considering-
front of my tongue that lasts a little bit on one.
Yeah, it did last longer than I expected based on the texture, based on the mouthfeel.
It's a little bit more astringent, but I don't know if that's like a rye spiciness it's got. If I had to guess, I would think one might be. I'll hedge my guesses here. I'll
No. Lead us down the path.
But then two.
Going back to two now, holy shit, is it sweet after having
It's
one.
really sweet.
I like two personally. It's just a little more flavorful.
Yeah, I feel like there's
Kinda-
more to it, more happening.
It's more complex. It like coats my tongue better. Has a longer lasting finish.
Yeah.
There's even some like oakiness for me.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
I feel like we have like a Four Roses versus Wild Turkey situation happening, possibly, or at
Yeah.
least a high rye versus.
Now, both of these are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
But one is definitely, I feel like, less.
I don't know if that's what they are, but
Right.
that,
No, I know
that
what
type
you're
of
saying.
comparison.
Yeah. Where, like, the Four Roses being super smooth and easy to drink type of thing, like a Four Roses Shelfer, right? The regular Four Roses. Is that what you're referring to?
I think it's more like the.
What they used to call the yellow label?
I don't know if it's the yellow label. I was thinking more of like the small batch select
Okay. I didn't feel like it was a high enough proof for that.
to be 104.
Yeah, I
103
felt like
104
it's in
proof.
more like 90 or something like that.
Yeah,
and
probably
thin.
could be.
Could be like 91. I don't know.
Whether it's Four Roses or not, I felt like it was just a lower proof.
Yeah, it could be.
And then the second one, I felt like there's just a lot going on. I felt like there was more going on than just a Wild Turkey 101. Mm-hmm. If that, just based off of what you were just talking about. But that could just be a comparison thing. It might be feeling that way because of the other one.
I mean, when I first sipped two, my mind went to Buffalo Trace because it was so sweet. But the more I sipped it, I don't know, I wasn't really getting
Yeah.
a lot of the typical Buffalo Trace notes, but
Well,
I wasn't getting the beaminess. I wasn't getting any really Heaven Hill
if this
stuff.
is a Buffalo Trace on the right, then to me it's more like a Bowman Brothers or something that's been, but it doesn't have the
Toyed with.
texture. It doesn't have the texture of a second
It
distilling.
doesn't come off like NGP to me at all.
This is doing exactly what I wanted this to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you're just like.
I'm loving this.
I know. I was like, I can tell. You're
They're
so.
probably both Four Roses picks.
They're probably his concoctions, his blends,
Yeah.
which is supposed to not be what this is about.
Did I just kill it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I listened.
I know.
I said he
I hope
said,
so.
"Don't do
Don't do what fucking Brett
Yeah,
did.
and bring a
single
15-year
barrel.
single
It was
barrel."
on the shelf.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. They have to be on a shelf at some point to be purchased.
I meant that I didn't wait in line. I didn't buy it
real quick.
secondary.
Any thoughts of the first one being an Old Forester product?
Oh,
I don't. Fuck, you just said that. Now I get banana.
To which I
it.
replied to you though, and I said, "Don't worry, it'll be super unicorn."
It's not the banana I get. But I'm getting that
the acetone.
acetone.
Yeah.
Maybe an
So
86.
maybe a
Old
Brown
Forester.
Foreman-y something.
But I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe if even Michter's American. The Michter's American has it a little bit. Or Michter's regular bourbon, I say it's small batch, but
No,
There
there's
is
not
a little
enough.
bit of
There's not enough
acetone.
vanilla for this to be a Michter's small batch, in my opinion. That's a vanilla bomb.
I don't know. Maybe it is an Old Forester,
You want trivia?
the first one.
Give me a second. I'm going to take another taste of this one first.
A 2.
I know 2 is phenomenal for me.
Two's
Two,
nice.
two is the. Let's rate them first, and then
Yep.
get trivia. I'm going to rate 1 as a 3. First one in the blind.
I knew it.
And then number 2, I'm going to give about a 3.6.
That big of a difference,
Yeah,
huh?
for me, it's head and shoulders above.
I don't think it's that much of a jump for me, that much of a disparity. I don't think
For me, it
this-
is.
I don't think the sweetness is as.
There's just more going on, more complexity, more than the first one to me. That's why I have that big of a disparity.
I don't think it's that much. I don't see complexity wise. I don't see it. However, I do think the sweetness is definitely elevated on 2.
It is,
yeah.
but it also opens the door to me for there's like a tobacco-y oak note on the second one that I don't get on the first one. There's the sweetness, which is multiple layers of sweetness in my opinion.
Man, I feel like in both just taste so familiar. It's tough, but okay. I would probably go for glass 1. I'd probably rate it. God, I never rate anything, so it's hard. Like I don't even have a scale to go off of. 1 to 5.
It's your first one.
I'd
It's a
probably
3.
do a 2.8 on the first one, and then give number 3.
Number 2.
I'm sorry, number 2 a 3.2, 0.3, something like that.
So you're giving it a 5-point difference. I gave mine
6
a
points.
6-point difference. Not that much
Not
difference.
that much off.
All right, go ahead.
I'll be like 3.2 and 3.7. I really like the second one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
All right.
This is one of the few to stay open during medicinal purposes.
Old
Prohibition.
Forester
Brown
is one
Foreman.
of them.
Well,
This is interesting. So, it was founded in 1860 by John Henry Jack Beam.
John Henry Jack Beam.
Yep, Jack was his nickname. John Henry Beam.
Oh, this is
Yellowstone?
Acquired in 1923 by Brown Foreman. And then in 2021 by Sazerac.
is this early times? Yeah.
It's
Oh,
early
right.
time.
Regular early
Bottled
times?
and bond.
Is this the new one or the old one?
They're
Is this-
both of them.
Is this regular?
No shit. It's the 2 early times.
Hold on. Are they both the bottled and bond?
Yep.
I
100 proof.
I knew I got that fucking acetone.
Dude, fuck. So,
Nice.
Knew it.
one is Brown Foreman and 2 is Sazerac. I
Shit.
was smiling because fucking Jason over here is like, this
Why are
one,
you
it's
apologizing?
got
We're-
buffalo
we're
trace.
explicit.
I know.
Number 1, I'm like, that could be anybody getting Old
He
Forester
says
vibes?
Brown Foreman, yeah,
So,
Old Forester
hold on
vibes,
a
and then
second.
he's saying
Wait, hold
Saz
on.
or
So these
Buffalo
are
Trace.
both early times bottled and bond.
Yep.
Yep.
One's the tin cap and one's the black cap.
One's
But,
black
but
cap,
here's the
yep.
thing: this one on the left to me doesn't taste anything like that.
It's the
Because
black cap.
I have
the left's the
I
black
have-
cap?
Yeah,
Left one's black cap,
The,
right
the
one's
left one's the
Sazerac.
old one.
Oh, I thought that had him flipped because the old one I thought was better personally.
That's how
but
I've had
JD's
both.
confused.
No, I have
no,
it
kidding.
I'm
numbered.
kidding.
Listen,
Wait.
I've had them both, and I didn't think they tasted this different.
Yeah, they do.
But I
That's
didn't.
wild.
But
I didn't
it's been a long
I've
time
never
since
felt
I've
like
had
early
them.
times because I have both caps still left too, and I don't feel like the old one was this flat.
Smells like it's now. That's all I get is the straight up. Now that I like my brain knows, I'm like straight up acetone.
You fucking nailed it, man.
Yeah.
You did. You
Seriously,
did.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that was wild. You're like Buffalo Trace sweetness.
And then old Brown Foreman, I was just like, okay, all right, guys. Well, Jason hit the nail on the head tonight, and I I'll give you a slide, a little pass on
That was a
this.
good one.
That was good. Yeah.
I haven't, because I've done this before, but man, it's been a minute since
you've done the
doing
old and the new.
old versus new, and then when
How
I
long,
did it,
how
yeah.
long has the new Early Times Bottled and Bond been out?
Guess I'm gonna get a new one. I like
Gosh,
those.
for the last, it's got to be at least 2 years now.
Okay, and the purchase happened way before that. So what are they using? So it's not new Early Times distillate. It's something that they already had that they've used as Bottled and Bond. What is it? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Because that to me was always my question: was what are they going to do? Are they going to start distilling, and then we're going to see theirs? Because I knew they also acquired barrels of the old.
Yeah, they acquired barrels of the old, but I mean, it doesn't. Old Forester is actually still distilling the Early Times
The
mash
Early
bill,
Times mash bill, right? Because isn't
which is going
King of
into
Kentucky
other products
and stuff
King
like
of
that too?
Kentucky,
Yeah.
and so it's interesting.
Yeah, they kept the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, that part didn't. But like to me, that they had Sazerac Early Times Bottled and Bond so quickly.
Yeah, you would just think that all they're doing is just taking those barrels.
taking
and
something they
filling,
already had.
but now that
They're
it has,
different blenders.
Yes. So now that it's two different DSPs that it's coming from, I think the blenders are switching up the flavor profile a little bit, which is why it's sweeter.
Well, yeah, sure.
Which is
I
what
mean,
the
obviously,
Sazerac umbrella does.
We're seeing that.
Yeah.
Easily.
And I'm not going to lie. I always enjoyed the old Early Times
Same.
Bottled and Bond, but
Yeah.
this one blows it away, in my opinion.
I know that's why I'm so like confused by that.
And you know what? Like, maybe I'm a sweet tooth. Maybe that's part of it. And then maybe that's my taste profile. But holy shit, I like the new one much better.
Same.
This was a cool little experiment. I'll give you a pass.
We'll let the double slide. Yeah.
I'll give you a pass. All right, guys.
I knew
Thanks
you
for
would.
joining in. It's 15 minutes. We're past our time. We're right at the
cusp.
cusp.
That's right. Keep it smooth out there.
Keep it smooth
With
and
Manscaped.
clean.
Oh, that's
With
that's a
Manscaped.
good finish, man.
That's what we should do. Every damn it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're my publicist now.
Now we got to give him a cut.
And I don't know what we're going to do this Wednesday, but we'll see. Tune in on Wednesday. Thank you for joining us on yet another hunt for great bourbon. Please give us a 5-star review anywhere you are listening. But if you can't, leave some constructive criticism in the review so that we can get better at improving our show. Good reviews help us bring better guests on for your listening pleasure, not mine. But until then, sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy some bourbon.